Here we go. Hello and welcome to my Subnautica Mega Challenge. Thank you anybody and everybody who is tuning in, if anybody does. So this is in honor of Subnautica Below Zero coming out next month. I am doing a original Subnautica run, and I am just doing a ridiculous number of difficult rules to make it a challenge. So we're going to spend the first few minutes here just going over what the rules are so that if someone claims I broke them later, I can point them back to the beginning of the video. I've got them split into two categories, sort of the conducts I need to follow, ultra-hard mode, and the 100% run, the things I need to do before I can win. So I am playing in hardcore mode. For those of you who don't know Subnautica very well, hardcore means that if you die, you are completely dead. It deletes your saved game. No starting, no going back to your last save, no respawning. You start the run over. It's glitchless, which means I can't use any of the game's bugs or glitches to go faster. This is sort of a speedrun rule thing. This glitchless is easy because I actually don't really know how to do glitches. This is not a speed run. I do want to emphasize I'm not going to be trying to do this super fast. I won't waste time, but I'm going to prioritize survival over speed, and this will probably take a while. I've taken 3 days off work to do this. Hopefully I don't need the entire 3 days, but it's definitely going to be a multi-part stream. I'm going to use filmic graphics. That is a graphic setting in Subnautica that makes it look cooler, looks a little scarier, but it's also harder to see anything. Now, for the more interesting conducts. I'm a Luddite. I don't think we should be bringing air underwater, so I'm not allowed to pilot any vehicles. That means no Seamoth, no Prawn Suit, no Cyclops. I'm allowed to build these. In fact, I will have to because of the 100% run below. But I'm not allowed to move them or drive them. I am allowed to use a Sea Glide. That's not really a vehicle. You don't get inside it or anything. It just helps you swim faster. No location spoilers. What does that mean? That means I cannot go to any location that has a beacon code or clue in the game before I have gotten that beacon code or clue. To be clear, I am fully spoiled on this game. I've played it many times. No spoilers doesn't mean I'm unspoiled. It means within the game, I'm not allowed to go to places that the game leads you to until I actually get to that point in the game where it leads you to there. For locations that you don't ever get a clue how to get there, like the Dunes sinkhole or places like that, I'm allowed to go whenever I want. Finally, animal lover. I am a peaceful, hippie child of nature, and I do not believe in harming ecosystems or harming the animals, except for coral, because ew. But so I am allowed to take coral samples. But I will be living a vegan, plants-only diet. I will not even have the nutrient bars because they are probably synthetic or maybe they're made out of bugs. I've seen Snowpiercer. So not even nutrient bars. I'm only allowed to eat plants. I'm not allowed to use weapons on animals. The side note, the stasis rifle does not count as a weapon because it doesn't deal any damage. It's just, you know, a research tool. Finally, no putting animals in bioreactors. Burning them for energy is just as bad as eating them. 110% run means I have to do a 100% run by speedrun rules. Again, this is not a speedrun. I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not good enough to be a speedrunner. But we're following the rules of completion here, which means I need to get all databank entries. This is the big one. This means I need to scan everything. I need to get every terminal, pretty much. I need to get anything that can go in the databank. I will be checking a checklist before I complete the game to make sure I've actually done this. I need to get all blueprints. I need to get all the achievements. There aren't actually that many achievements in Subnautica. There's very few that you even have a chance of missing. But I will need to get all of them. There is an achievement for building each vehicle, so I need to build all the vehicles even though I can't pilot them. Now that's 100% run. On top of that, We have to find and hatch one of each type of alien egg, including all 5 cuddlefish eggs. I spelled that wrong. Cuddlefish is an earthfish. 4546B has cuddlefish, which are much cuter. I must build a base using at least one of each component, module, and miscellaneous items. So I have to have a base that has one of everything in it that you can build with the builder tool. And finally, I have to find and harvest the rarest of rare items in Subnautica, the purple pinecone. All right, I think I have babbled on Google Docs long enough. Let's switch over to Subnautica and let's get going. Whew. Let's do this. Starting a new game, it has to be in hardcore mode. So I've been gaming for, at least 25 years now. 30 years maybe? I'm old. I think Subnautica may well be my favorite single player game of all time. And I'll be talking about why I love this game throughout the course of playing it. Let's go. I'm not going to skip this. I'm going to try to make this friendly for people who have never seen Subnautica before.
Launch in 3, 2, 1.
You really should have played Subnautica by now, but I figure if you haven't, with the sequel about to come out, I'm probably not going to convince you. So if you're ready to be spoiled on Subnautica, here is a run that will try to be friendly for you. And our giant ship just blew up. Subnautica is really unique in survival games, even from the beginning. Even from the beginning, you can tell you don't just appear in a world like you do in, say, Minecraft. You crash land on this world. This isn't just, a start. It's the beginning of the story. And the story in Subnautica is something that's really, really compelling. It makes the game a lot different from a lot of other survival games. All right. Put out the fire. My life pod's on fire. Ugh. Whew. And now I pull out my PDA. This is basically your menu system. But in-game, you can see I'm holding it with my hand on the left, so it's supposed to be like a little tablet. And everything in this game is just really, forgive the pun, immersive. So here's my inventory. There's the databank. I need to fill this up all the way to win. Let's grab a medical kit from the medical kit fabricator. I don't actually think I'll need a fire extinguisher out there. So let's see where we are. Woo! And there's my ship. Alright, let's go get some stuff. Acid mushrooms.
The Aurora suffered orbital hull failure.
And metal salvage.
Life signs detected.
Let's see. What else? So the other things I'm looking for is limestone at the beginning. Now you'll notice, I'll show you my inventory in just a sec. Hang on, let me see if I can find a little bit of limestone. That guy's angry at me. Okay, I got some copper. Ow! Darn it. That last one got me. Oh, there's more limestone. I'll grab that on right now. So, if you look at my inventory, you'll notice all these acid mushrooms, they don't stack. That's another thing that makes this game very different. Now, this is your fabricator. You take the stuff you found and you turn it into other things at the fabricator. Another way this game is immersive, in a lot of survival games, you kind of start wondering, how am I building a minecart with my bare hands out of a bunch of iron ingots? And here it all just is done with Star Trek technology, so it's not that jarring. I already have some sulfur, that's great. Okay, now I have my scanner. The scanner is how we're going to fill up this databank. By the way, I hope that the sound quality is reasonable. I know last time I streamed my voice was way too quiet, so if anyone wants me to turn something up, turn the game up or down, turn my voice up or down, just let me know in chat. The game is also really beautiful. You can see just looking out here, there's so much. The creators of Subnautica, you can tell, really went out of their way to build an entire world, you know. Speaking of building a world, Subnautica is a fixed map, which is also very different than a lot of survival games where you have procedurally generated maps. It's sort of a trade-off. It changes how you can replay the game. You know, you can't like start a new game and get a whole new world like you can in Don't Starve or Minecraft or even something like Factorio. Right now I'm looking for Sea Glide. There we go. I need more of those. I need one more of those. Not sure where I'll find it. Oxygen is low. Get some oxygen. You'll notice if you've played Subnautica in survival mode before, you'll notice that I'm not getting oxygen warnings, and that's because I'm in hardcore mode. You can get these little creepvine seed clusters. I'm not scanning anything just yet, and that is because I am in a little bit of a hurry. Oh, I really don't need this yet. I got myself a little lost. Okay. Where should I go now? I think I need to find another Sea Glide fragment. That wreck, there should be... So this is where knowing the map comes in handy, because you have it, if you have the same map every time, you can kind of memorize where stuff is. So I know that there's another bunch of stuff over here that might have a Sea Glide fragment. Is today my lucky day? I'm almost out of oxygen. Go, 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 go! Oh man, don't let me die. So you actually have about 8 seconds before you die when you run out of oxygen. Woo! So I wasn't in too much danger there. So the reason I'm in a little bit of a hurry... thank you, Sunless, for the sound check. The reason I'm in a little bit of a hurry right now is that my food, if you look in the lower left there, you can see my food level is less than half. My water level is not great. And my health is already kind of low because that crash fish exploded on me. The little red guys, they're these little kamikaze fish that will try to blow themselves up on top of you. And one of them kind of succeeded. So, oh, and that's the sound they make. So now one of them is chasing after me. No, not chasing after me. I do want some of this quartz here. What I'm really... Oh, that's a crash fish. He's mad at me now. The trick with crash fish is they can't corner very well. So I'm trying to get to a point where I will be able to... I see some lines over there. Where I'll be able to eat something. Eat and get some hydration and some nutrition. And then I can calm down and start scanning more stuff. Now, when you scan most things in this game, you get databank entries that tell you about them. And again, it's a testament to the makers of this game that... Oh, just a sec. Crash fish! Oh no! Oh no! Ow! Okay. Okay. Not going ideal. Come here, you angry little thing. So the trick with crash fish is they have really low acceleration. They can't like turn around or corner very well. So what you're supposed to do to avoid crash fish is either go around a lot of corners or kind of let them charge you and then bullfight them. Oh, I think I went too early there. Did you have a chance to turn around? No. Okay. Let's see how we're doing on copper. Oh my gosh, I only have 2 copper. And I have 21 oxygen, which means I need to get out of here soon. You can see there's like a visual glitch there. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, that's my last copper, I think. Don't die, don't die, don't die. Uh-oh. I may have just killed myself. Shoot. Okay, let's go, 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 go. I think I'm okay. I think I'm okay. Just barely. Oh, man. I would not ever be that reckless if I wasn't so close to the beginning of the game. All right. Well, this is an a good collection of stuff. Actually, I'd like another piece of metal. Darn. I forgot that I needed one. Metal salvage? There's one over there. Okay. So, we're going to head back and get to crafting. Everyone's favorite part of a survival game. Standing in front of some kind of crafting instrument, a crafting table, a science machine, or whatever, and just building stuff. Woo! So we can turn the salvage metal into these regular pieces of titanium. We can turn those creepvine seeds into silicone rubber. The quartz we've been collecting, I can turn into pieces of glass. I'm going to do that a few times. Those limestones crud, how many glass did I just make? I've lost track. Okay. Those limestone nodes I've been collecting, by the way, they give you either copper or titanium, but you generally hope for copper because
is essential in construction of vehicles.
I need one copper wire. Let me grab those acid mushrooms. Acid mushrooms let you make batteries along with copper. And then before I use the batteries in anything, I'll replace my battery with a fresh one. For whatever reason, whenever you use a battery in a... oh, I forgot to get silver. Oops. Oh well, I'll have to get it later. Okay, let's get our starting kit. Knife. A flashlight. A repair tool. And sea glide. Alright, now we can repair some things.
The sea glide will increase your effective exploration.
And then I'm gonna go eat and look for some silver. I can repair the radio. Hello, mothership. Help me, help me. Let's see what they say.
Lifeport secondary systems online. Running full environment diagnostic and output
Leave this stuff for now.
Databank.
This is Aurora. Distress signal received. Rescue operation will be dispatched to your location.
9.
9.
Oh boy. So it's gonna be a while. So by the way, the reason it's harder for me right now than a typical player is there are these nutrient blocks that give you 75 food, but I'm not allowed to eat them because they're not plants. I'm not allowed to drink this filtered water either, because if you look at the last thing it says here, it is specifically non-vegetarian. So let's grab a med kit and let's use a med kit because I got you. Now it's nighttime. Can't see anything. But let's see. Where's the Aurora? Okay. There should be a light on this. So this is my sea glide. Very important. There we go. Very important item. It lets you go a lot faster. I'm really looking for silver now. And I'm about to get my first food of this game, which is going to be these creep vines. Now that I have the knife, I can take these creep vine samples, excuse me, and they each give me 3 food and 1 water out of my 100 total. So you can tell this is not an optimal way to stay alive. Also, if you take too many creep vines from like if you take too many samples from a single creep vine, it kills it. So we want to do sustainable farming here so we don't drain ourselves. We'd like to keep the creep vine around so we can eat more later.
To the Aurora's drive core, sustained during planet fall.
Grab some oxygen while I'm eating. Now, I've never actually found the rules for how you heal. Besides med kits. You do heal slowly over time if... Might as well start scanning things. Creepvine! You do start healing if your food and water is high enough, but I've never found like good documentation online about how high it needs to be, so we're just gonna fill up a bit. These are database entries. It tells things about the stuff you scan. I'm not going to sit here and read them all because I think that will make for a boring stream. So if there are important ones, I don't know if you guys heard that roar, but it means I've outstayed my welcome in this kelp forest. That is a stalker. He doesn't like me. Alright, I gotta figure out where I am. Because I'm trying to find silver. Okay, grab some air. And then we're gonna bust out the old Sea Glide. Turn on... The controls for, like, Sea Glide turning on and off the lights and stuff is really weird. Ooh, that's a... Silver! Okay.
Essential component of many habitat modules.
Let's see, is this... I think I know where I am now. I think if I'm right, then there's a thermal vent right over there. So now that we have our basic toolkit,
for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual
ow, it's hot. Around the burning hot lava, and in here. Okay.
Passing 100 meters.
Oh shoot!
Oxygen
Oh shoot!
efficiency
Oh shoot!
decreased.
I am out of practice. What? Oh no! I died right at the beginning. Okay, well we can restart. Oh my gosh. I'm better than this at the game, I promise. I'm just really out of practice. It's been a little while since I played. Okay, we'll do this faster. We'll skip a few things. So you can actually skip the intro. Since you've already seen it, I'm going to. Oh man, I shouldn't have I was panicking a little too much because I was worried about oxygen. I was trying to get to that brain coral, and I went into those drooping stingers and didn't pay attention to my health. Oh gosh. I'm sure this is, it's just getting my one death out of the way. That's what I was doing. No more deaths. Oh god, there's a crash fish right away. Get out of here, you.
Copper is an essential component of all powered equipment. Your probability of survival has just decreased to unlikely.
Okay,
but plausible.
we're gonna speed through this first part of the game. Fortunately, we only lost like maybe 10 minutes. I'm not dying again. I'm remembering to be more careful. Oops, wait, I don't want to build a scanner. So you might notice I have 45 seconds of oxygen in the bottom left, but when you build an O2 tank like this, it will go up to 75.
Technology and to record alien biological data. Near blueprint.
Okay. I guess the thing is, I've practiced this game a lot, but talking while playing this game actually adds a surprising amount of difficulty. So, should I shut up? Probably not. I think it's more fun to watch me if I'm talking. That sounds pretty conceited when I say it out loud. Alright. No more deaths. I would love some silver. Another reason I died, one thing I actually did screw up, was in that initial kit I was building, I forgot to get any silver first. And that means... Let's see here. Oh, if you are a Sea Glide fragment, I'll be so happy. Not having any silver... it's mobile vehicle bay. Mobile vehicle bays are important, but they're important later. So this brain coral shoots out little bubbles, which you can use to breathe. That's what I was trying to do. I was really low on oxygen. I knew there was a brain coral in that cave, but there was too much. Ah, boy. Come on. Oh, great. I am just not doing a good job of dodging crashfish today. That doesn't bode well, but I'm just gonna... it just means I need to take them more seriously. Deaths in Subnautica happen because you don't take the sea seriously enough. Alright. Yeah, so really what happened was I died on purpose. I just wanted to show you guys what it means to do hardcore mode. Yeah, that's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, how am I on copper? I need a lot more copper. I also need to scan the sea glide fragments. There'll be copper in this giant coral tube. So maybe I'll start here, and then I'll go look for sea glide fragments. So, what the silver would have done if I had found the one silver that I usually try to get for my starting toolkit was that I could have converted my O2 tank into a high capacity O2 tank, which has 135 seconds of air instead of 75. And that lets you do things like go deeper into that cave. So I believe there might be some sandstone in here. Sandstone has a 1 in 3 chance of giving you silver. The other 2 and 3 are gold and lead like those, but there's some silver. Awesome. Now, I just need to get out without being dead.
Wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Then I still... Alright, I still need to find some sea glide fragments. So I think I want to go over this way. Let's see here. Looking for wrecks. Should be one wreck around here somewhere. There's a wreck. Okay. So we're gonna... So you swim a little faster on the surface, which is why I'm surfacing right now. And... Come on... Sea glide! That's not sea glide. Beacon fragments are actually really important, so I'm gonna grab them. Why can't I? There we go. Those guys that swim over there, they're not aggressive, but they defend themselves by pooping out these like toxic acid blobs. So we don't want to get there. We don't want to get too close to them. Okay, that's one fragment of a sea glide. Do we have 2? This is the one I just scanned, right? If I can't get this one... Okay. If there's no fragment at this wreck... Oh, wait. There's a box over here on the side. Have I checked this one yet? No! Sea glide! Okay. I think I have an actual good starting kit now. 250 meters back to my base. I'm just going to do it over the surface. Alright, this is a much better start anyway. So, yeah, the last one was just kind of a warm-up. No more deaths for the next 15 hours of play. No problem. That's exactly what we're doing. No more deaths. I have to decide whether I want to use a med pack or not. I think, since I'm about to eat and start healing, I'm gonna play it just a little bit unsafe. I know. That's how I died. Okay, silicone. So now we're doing this boring part again. I'd like to talk a little about the inventory system in this game again. The fact that things don't stack actually really changes the dynamic of the game. You compare it to a game like Minecraft, where inventory is almost not an issue for most of the game. Or you compare it to a game like Don't Starve, where inventory absolutely is an issue, but the stacking aspect of it is really important. You're kind of deciding, like, okay, on this trip, I'm going to be carrying these 3 types of things. In Subnautica, you kind of just end up with... What am I doing? I wanted to replace this battery. Okay, let's get that starting kit going. In Subnautica, basically, once your inventory is full, you're full. You know, you can't like drop one stack and start stacking something else. You can move stuff around, but it doesn't kind of, you know, it doesn't give you the same flexibility as when you're like, okay, I'll start making a stack of this stuff. And it actually makes the game feel, again, more immersive. It feels more real because when your bag is full, your bag is full. I need to rearrange my tools for just a second. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I put them in the wrong place, I will be completely confused. Alright, last things we're going to make is some fins so that we can swim faster. Fins only affect if you're not using the Sea Glide, but still. And finally, the high capacity O2 tank. Now we're going good. High capacity O2 tank, 135 seconds of air. We're going to dump the rest of our stuff in this locker. We're going so fast, there's not even another med kit. It's just, night is just starting to fall. Let's go this way. Go find ourselves some kelp. So I want to go this way because it takes us back to that big cave. I know that cave is where I just died, but there's a reason I went to that cave, and that is because it has a lot of, over here, let's just have a Sea Glide. We can start scanning things. It has a lot of sandstone. Now the sandstone, oh, I need some of this stuff too, table roll. The sandstone has a 1 in 3 chance of giving you 3 different things. Gold, silver, and lead. Gold is somewhat useful, but silver right now is like the real main thing we're looking for. I got a little lost. God, filmic graphics, man. It's so hard to see where you are or what's going on. I think I want to go this way. With non-filmic graphics, it is quite a bit easier to like understand. God, I can't even. Like, nighttime vision is a little clearer.
New blueprint acquired.
I can't even figure out where I'm going. Okay. So I picked up that egg over there, by the way, because eventually I'm going to need to hatch one on each egg. And I think it would be boring to like just try to go on a big egg hunt at the end, even though it is close to Easter, so maybe thematically appropriate. But instead, I'm just going to be trying to pick up eggs as I go. If I notice an egg I haven't gotten before. I believe this egg that I'm holding is a rabbit ray egg. So this might be enough to get me to start healing. Let's eat just a few more. You see how I'm not having to go for air nearly as much? Because there was one more. You can also see how important it is to build that flashlight. Alright, so I'm going to eat 2 of these. Briefly check where I am, if I recognize any of this. I don't really. Maybe I do. Okay. And I'm saving 2 for later. I'm not actually saving them to eat later. They decompose really quickly and then they lose all their nutritional value. Okay, so I do kind of... Is this the same cave? Yep. Alright, this is the same cave, but now I've got way more oxygen. So I'm a lot less scared. Let's go ahead and bust out the...
Be advised, a common
Ooh, hot already. Okay. So, since I'm low on health, I'm going to try to just speed through this part to where it's less painful. Not hurting anymore? Not hurting anymore. Great. Okay, can I grab this without hurting? No, I can't. You know what? Let's go ahead and use this first aid kit. Okay. Now I've got 84 seconds to play with instead of like the 10 that I had last time I was in here. Another great thing about the Sea Glide is that crash fish can't outrun it. So now, when I see a crash fish, I can always just turn
Passing
and swim in the other
100
direction.
meters.
Okay,
Oxygen
how do I get
efficiency
in there?
decreased.
Hello, crash fish. Oh, see, now I just go, I'm out of here. Crash fish will always explode after a certain amount of time. Alright, my oxygen is getting low-ish. So I want to get... God. You know what? Maybe I'm not going to bother trying to get to the brain coral. Maybe I'm just going to go through and up and out. Oh, wait, here it is. This is where the brain coral is. It's in here somewhere. Brain coral. Oh, fudge. Okay, let's get out of here for a sec. But now... How come I can't scan you? Did I already scan brain coral this game? I guess I did. Okay, we're gonna take... This cave is really well designed. So here's an example of where having a fixed map really makes a difference. So there's like all these little windows with the drooping stingers in front of them. And let's scan one of these while we're here. You can actually see a bunch of sandstone behind them when you're outside the cave. But then you have to like find that one special entrance I just went through in order to get through without the drooping stingers hurting you, like and possibly killing you like they did last time to me. This is the kind of thing that you don't get in procedurally generated worlds, where it's just like this really cool little like puzzle almost. Did I wake him up? I hear these crash fish, and I am terrified. And I think I have every right to be terrified. I'm gonna want at least 4 silver here. Okay, I've got 3. The bubbles come in groups of 3 if you haven't figured that part out yet. Oh, I think I just aggroed one. Oh yeah. Alright, I think I got everything that was behind those little windows. Oh, that's like a bunch more. Lots of crash fish. Lots of crash fish. They're mad at me. They're mad at me. Ow. Okay. I'll get 1 more cave sulfur. I think I'm going to need a second one eventually. You basically need like 2 cave sulfur for the entire game. There are a couple other uses for it, but you basically want it for the repair tool and for the laser cutter.
Increased local radiation levels. Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core.
Ooh, this guy looks so beautiful. Swim closer. This guy has got to have the best databank entry. So when you read about this guy, I just got the scan. It basically says he's a predator that has this like hypnotic pattern that overrides the target's like, how did they phrase it? It's like it overrides your, it like comes in as whatever you view as being authoritative. So that's why, is my inventory full? My inventory's full. Okay, I'll leave the lead. Oh, I didn't, wait. How do I get out of here? This way, right? I think I can get out this way. Yeah. So it overrides whatever the target's sensory apparatus is to appear authoritative and tell them to come over to the mesmer. It's called a mesmer. At which point it bites you or eats you. I was constantly holding the back button there, which is why I wasn't getting sucked in quite so fast, and I had time to scan it. But the end of the databank entry, actually, maybe I'll just show it because it's pretty good. Indigenous life forms, fauna, carnivores, mesmer. The end of it says there's an error. It brings it in order to share its beauty. Do not resist. Error. Assessment. Draw closer. So most of these, it's like assessment, avoid or incapacitate, assessment, edible, or any of these things. But for the mesmer, the assessment is draw closer.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by this Seamoth Bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system, and this grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
So I'm just building some intermediate products here. Should be able to now make my rebreather. So the rebreather lets you dive deeper. If you go below 100 meters without a rebreather, I need a battery. If you go below 100 meters without a rebreather, then your oxygen starts getting used up a lot more Oh, that's not at all what I meant to do. There we go. Your oxygen starts getting used up a lot more quickly. So if you want to dive deep, you need that rebreather. Okay, now we've got the habitat builder.
Construct habitats capable of withstanding
I'll
extreme
need a first aid kit,
conditions.
please. That means it's time to go build our actual base. This stuff is all useless. Non-vegetarian water, nutrient blocks that are synthetic or maybe made of bugs. Time to go find a new home. So that's what we're gonna do. How are we on? Got a lot of titanium. Okay, we're fine for now. I would probably like to grab some more copper at some point. Oh, I never scanned metal salvage. So I'm gonna slow down and do some scans now so that I don't get completely behind at the end. How about, hey, little peeper. Oh, come back here. Come back here. Oh, man. Come here, you. Got
New
it.
creature discovered.
So, the reason I just picked up that peeper is that I need to get all of the blueprints and recipes for cooking count as blueprints. The only way you get a recipe for cooking a particular small fish is by picking up that fish. So that is why I have to pick up one of each of these small cookable fish, but I'm not allowed to cook them, and I'm not allowed to eat them. So, because I am a peaceful, nature-loving hippie, I am a child of light, I live at one with the universe. Oh man, what is this guy doing? Good. This is where I'm going to put my base. I'm putting my base next to this thermal vent. Those of you familiar with this game may be able to guess why I am putting the base next to a thermal vent. If anyone wants to guess in chat, I'm trying to peek over at it once in a while.
Power restored. All primary.
Okay, I see that I have a radio message. Hang on. I gotta build a radio in here so I can get the message. You can actually build these hatches like anywhere. You can build them on the sides. I can build one here. I can build it at the top. I put it at the top because, oh, am I out of titanium? I need one more titanium. So that means I just really, really, really want to find, like, I can process that into titanium once I have a fabricator. But without a fabricator, this is one of the few times I'm breaking open limestone and hoping to get titanium. So of course I get copper. There we go. Okay. Oh, I can scan this. I haven't scanned limestone yet. So every time I'm scanning one of these, I'm getting a new databank entry. And it's saying the stuff that I'm just sort of saying out loud. It's saying, oh, the databank entry says, oh, you can find titanium and copper in these limestone deposits. Locker. Lockers are super important in Subnautica. As I mentioned before, you don't stack your inventory, and your inventory is kind of small, to be perfectly honest. So having a lot of storage ends up being super duper important. Do I have a beacon yet? No. I do need to get a beacon. Okay. In the meantime, let's go ahead and build a radio. Build it down there. And I'm definitely going to want a medkit fabricator in here, which means I need more silver and some fiber mesh.
Uploading our coordinates.
Okay.
We're plugging some
No
holes in our
problem.
emergency sea drive, so if we're late for the rendezvous,
Let's
don't
dump
panic.
all this stuff.
Also, don't go home without us. Seriously.
Do.
3 out.
Do.
Signal location
Okay.
uploaded to PDA.
I forgot if I got some salt yet. I'm going to grab one more of these. Oh, I can scan it. Scanning this tells us that this metal salvage is from the Aurora, which is the big ship that we were part of when we crashed. Come here, Bladderfish. Oh, I haven't scanned Creepvine yet. Let's go ahead and scan that. I was going to scan that fish, but he went away while I was scanning the Creepvine, so let's have a little snack while we're here taking Creepvine samples. Hopefully that'll heal us a little more as well. You know what, let's just... I'll just eat up to full here. Okay. Copper is always good. Copper is the resource that you end up running out of a lot. It's the opposite of lead. I feel like most survival games kind of have that one resource where you always end up with tons of it and you don't know what to do. Like you just end up storing it all in a big chest or locker in the case of Subnautica. Alright, what am I doing? I don't actually need to go in here yet because my main thing I'm looking for right now is one more silver, not more copper. And there should be more silver in here, so we're gonna just grab some air in our base. Oh, and I need the beacon scan. Okay, let's quickly go over here, because do you see this wreck over here? Wrecks usually mean fragments of things. So one of the ways you get blueprints in this game is there are these little fragments of machines lying around, and when you scan them, you build towards being able to build them. Another way of getting blueprints is sometimes if there's a full thing, like this total trash can, I just scan the trash can and I can make it. I just got the blueprint for a grav trap, which is a great tool for catching fish. I can't eat fish. So, while I do need the blueprint of the grav trap because I am doing a 110% run, I can't actually use it. I mean, I could build a grab trap. There's nothing against the rules for doing that if I wanted to like make an aquarium, which I guess maybe I will at some point. I will have to make an aquarium because I need to build a base with everything in it. What? Why is there a stalker in here? You're making me nervous, Mr. Stalker. This is not your home habitat. Are you still here, or did you just glitch through the wall? Or did you die from the heat? No, you're easy, buddy. Easy, pal. Peaceful hippie child of light. I will not fight you. I will not fight you. I will merely scan to learn more about you. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Okay. So, well, I got the stalker scan. They're not generally actually that dangerous, but oh, I need some salt. All right, where was I? Fiber mesh. So I'm trying to build a medical kit fabricator. Do I have? Oh, I need a computer chip. Do I have what I need for a computer chip? No. All right, one more quick little trip. There should be some table coral around here somewhere. So for a computer chip, I need table coral. When you scan table coral, it basically tells you that the all the little like pathways and tubes, the tiny little things that the coral develops. I'm getting this salt also. I'll explain why in a minute. The little pathways and tubes are ideal for circuit boards. So you build some copper wire, and you have some table coral, and it's the first use of gold also is for these computer chips. Now the other thing I got was that salt, because the salt combined with that tube coral I got can be used to make bleach. Why is bleach super duper important to me? Because we can use it to purify water. Disinfected water. Disinfected water. I can drink water. Ah. Oh, that feels better. Alright, can I build this now? Yes. Good. I have a feeling I'm going to need a lot of med kits in this game. Now, I got... you may have been listening to some of these life pod notifications. Oh, I need to make a beacon also. I think it's time to go explore a couple of these life pods. You heard poor Ozzy. He said he was struck by a cave and some grim-looking snake thing's trying to get through the hull. So we're going to deploy this beacon. What a beacon does is it lets you see where it is and how far away it is from anywhere in the map. So this is going to be our home base. We will be adding to it over time. In the beacon manager, you can change the color, so I'm going to make it red. I'm just going to show real quick for people who are less familiar with Subnautica. So that little red beacon will always be on my map. It will tell me how far away from home I am. And you know what? Okay. we're gonna do one more thing before we go on our trip to Ozzy's and see what happened to Ozzy from the cafeteria. I want to grab one more salt and make a couple of waters for the trip, because I might get thirsty. I'm gonna be gone for a while. There's a bunch of things I need to do near Ozzy's life pod, and I can go there because I have the beacon in game, even though I'm playing no location spoilers. I have exactly one medical kit. Here's hoping I don't need to use it. Wow, this is a lot harder when you're talking. So I got the salt, but I forgot to get the coral tube sample. Salt plus coral tube sample equals bleach, and then you can use bleach to disinfect 2 bottles of water that each give you 30 water. So, we're doing this. Bleach. Disinfected water. The other way to make water is with a bladderfish. That it has like a natural membrane that filters out the water. But we're not doing that because we are peaceful, hippie, children of light, blah, 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 blah. We do not want to harm any fish. Okay. First, since this is only 200 meters away, we're going to quickly go check out Life Pod 3. I said I wasn't going to read databank entries, but when I get ones that have like recordings to play, I'll go ahead and play them for everybody. It'll keep the game interesting. Is this mobile vehicle bay? Yeah. Mobile vehicle bay is an important thing I'm going to build. It's actually pretty high priority. Are you going to be making all the fun vehicles in the playthrough? Okay, yes. So, as I said in the beginning, one of the parts of this challenge is no piloting vehicles.
Integrating new PDA.
So, however, another part of this challenge is all achievements. What am I doing? Databank, data download. Shouldn't I have just gotten a... There we go.
You really think it'll carry 2 of us?
I'll answer the rest in
a mass of 80 kilograms
in a minute.
over 30 kilometers an hour. The power cell rigged to this one should double that.
You think there's something out there that's faster?
I'm sure. And that's assuming it doesn't overload 3 meters from the life pod.
You're calm about this.
I'm seeing the engineering problem. If I stop seeing the maths, I'll be terrified.
Okay. Spoiler alert, it exploded 3 meters from the life pod. We never hear from those 2 people again. About the vehicles, there is an achievement for making each one of those fun vehicles that you're referring to. Okay. There's an achievement for making each of those vehicles, so I do need to build them all. But I'm not allowed to actually use them. So I will be going to all the fun places that you go with those vehicles, but I'm going to be doing it, more or less naked. Because I'm not allowed to pilot the vehicles. I'm allowed to go inside the Cyclops, and I need to do that to win the game, because you need a Cyclops shield module in order to, well, we don't need to get into too much detail there. I'm not going to pick up much right now on my way out. My general philosophy is there's certain things you need on a typical voyage, and things that are along your path you can get on the way back if you have space. So right now I'm just getting out there.
Depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
This is another brilliant thing about the game. That recording it just played about a strange cave at 90 meters depth.
To a number of small cave networks.
That recording can actually play in a bunch of different places because there is a particular biome you need to get to. Hey, Reggie, come here, Reg. Let me get the recipe for you. Come here, buddy. Reginalds are the most nutritious fish in the game. Of course, I don't care because I can't eat them. It's down there. We're going to actually go in there in a minute, but first we're going to go over here and do something else. I usually want the Sea Glide to have the light on and the holographic display off. And I feel like the default is the exact opposite. And you have to right-click a bunch of times to get it the way you want it. Okay, we're going to get a couple scans, then we're going to go up for air, and then we're going to go into this giant wreck. You can't really see the wreck very well right now because it is because it's so dark. Here, there we go. But this is a giant piece of the Aurora that broke off. If we look, there's a huge wreck here. And the cool thing about wrecks in Subnautica is you can go inside them. You explore inside the wrecks, and then sometimes you drown. See, it turns the holographic display on again. My bet. Okay. So we're going to be doing our best to not die. We need that. Marguerite Meda.
Integrating new
That
PDA
is basically
data.
saying that we are looking for particular scans in here. We're looking for battery charger. Propulsion cannon is fine, but mainly what we want is laser cutter, battery charger, and if possible, modification station. What's that? Mobile vehicle bay. Okay. Well, that's good that I got mobile vehicle bay. I'm guessing nobody can guess, or nobody who's watching right now at least is going to be able to guess, why do I want to build a mobile vehicle bay if I can't actually use the vehicles? Like, if it's just a condition of winning, why do I care so much about building it early? I will give the answer in a few minutes, if anyone wants to guess in chat. Or if anyone happens to know. Okay. Man, there are very few scans here. Is that another mobile vehicle bay? I don't want to scan mobile vehicle bay. Okay, laser cutter fragment, that's good. My oxygen is getting low, so we're going to... Here's some cool stuff you can do. You can repair this door, which then lets me go here, and then there's a way out. So you kind of unlock a... In some sense... Ow. You get a shortcut with the laser cutter fragment. That's good. I really want a battery charger, though. I'm very concerned that I haven't seen any battery chargers yet. So this game is semi-random. Like the placement of the fragments, for example, they show up in certain regions, but exactly which fragments are where, and same thing for some resources. It's somewhat randomized. So I'm a little worried because I might be unlucky in that there's not any battery charger fragments in here, in which case I'm not sure where I'm going to get a battery charger. By the way, getting stuck. Okay, there we go. The Sea Glide goes at 11 meters per second, so that's always a good thing to keep in mind when considering how long it's going to take you to get to the surface. There's a modification station fragment. That's good. Okay. Alright. Those prawn suit arms are not actually very helpful. There's one battery charger fragment. That's good. What's that? Mobile vehicle bay. I already have the full mobile vehicle bay. Thank you, game. Can you please give me something more useful? Oh my... Well, that's a full modification station. Oh, man. So...
New blueprint.
Oh, man. Okay. Picture frame. I gotta think about this for a minute. I guess I've got to go up for air. I'm gonna come back in here one more time. So many mobile vehicles. Battery charger. So even though I'm 100 meters down, once I get out of here, I only need 10 seconds. Less than 10 seconds, because I go 11 meters a second. I only need less than 10 seconds to get to the surface. So that's kind of my rule of thumb for keeping in mind getting out. I forgot that I have some tea here. Alright. So I think that got the full battery charger for me. I believe I only have 2 out of 3 laser cutter fragments. So we're going to go diving back in here. There's also a particular PDA. So you find these old PDAs, you may have noticed them already, lying around that have data on them. And some of them have unique databank entries. And there is one such PDA all the way... Okay, let's use a flashlight. The light from the flashlight is a lot better than the light from the... Oh, there's all the battery charger fragments. Where's that PDA? There. So, like, Altera citizen testimonials. I'm not going to get too much into the... So a lot of these are kind of World building? Oh, can I get that? Come on. Ah, I can see there's a fragment in there, but I can't get line of sight to it. Ah. Oh, okay. So Altera is this like kind of how would I describe it? A libertarian utopia, a capitalist's wet dream, something like that. It's like super capitalistic spacefaring society, and there's a lot of really funny things they do with that assumption. It doesn't actually affect much about the game because you're not in that society for the game. You are just you're just stuck on this alien planet. So it's mostly a source of humor, but there's some pretty funny stuff. So the citizen testimonials are talking about the people who like made their own startup and then sold out to Altera and became millionaires, and now they're living, you know, lives of ease. All right. So, oh, I never played Ozzy's Log, did I? Okay, let's play Ozzy's Log.
Ozzy's Log.
That's what I found over there.
It's the day of the crash. I don't know what the heck is happening. I'm scared, and I'm not going outside. There are shadows in the water under the hatch, but I can't tell if they're rocks or aliens. And there's weird-looking caves nearby. The Aurora was carrying everything needed to build the phase gate. Mobile vehicle bays, bioreactors, propulsion cannons. It had a cinema. There was a zero-G gym. My cafe. I don't understand how we're here now. I don't know why no one's coming for me.
Poor Ozzy. Ozzy is like one of the most tragic characters in this game. He's just like a cafeteria worker, man. I heard a shark. I could use a scan of that shark. Come here, Sharky. Ooh, and I can scan this. Oh, I forgot to scan stuff around that wreck. Oh well. The next thing we're gonna do is possibly the most dangerous dive in this run. We're about to go into that cave. We need to get the main thing we need to get from that cave is 2 diamond. I would love to get 3 diamond, and I would love to get some lithium as well. And we're gonna, but the main thing is we want that 2 diamond, and we want to try to do it in 1 dive. Thank you for holding still for me, Sand Shark. Oh, I should get the spadefish as well. Spadefish don't live in the shallows, so as long as I'm here, scan it. This is an edible fish, so I need to pick it up as well as scanning it.
New creature discovered.
It's okay, buddy. I am a child of nature. I am pacifist. I am a peaceful hippie. I will let you go. I will not cook you. I notice I've been leaning away from my mic. Scanner room. Ooh, I'm going to get a really early scanner room. That's great. Again, I'm at 20 oxygen, but since I'm only 100 meters down, it'll only take me 10 seconds to get up, which I should probably do now. So there's not actually any concern. So yeah, we're going to go down to a depth, the deepest depth we've gone so far. We're going to go down to about 200, 250 meters into that cave. And we need to find some diamonds before we run out of oxygen and hopefully get back up before we die. Bioreactor is pretty important, so I'm glad I found that. I don't think I need to worry about that. I guess if I find propulsion cannon, I'll scan it. But other than that, oh, speak of the devil, propulsion cannon. All right, that turned out great. I was really worried when we couldn't find battery charger fragments at first, but now I am pretty happy. Did I aggro you? Ow, shoot. Those guys are not actually that dangerous. You can tell the bite didn't even hurt that much. Okay. So we're going to go up directly above here. How's my inventory? Great. Did I see something in here? I thought I saw like a sandstone chunk. Maybe I'm crazy. That's a scanner room fragment, and I already have the full scanner room, I think, so I don't need it. So you can see, like, you find these little fragments here and there. I happen to know that that wreck is a giant wreck that has lots of fragments, so it's a great way to get a bunch at once. But when you're playing the game, you know, unspoiled, it's really fun going around being like, oh, I'm at 2 of 3. I almost got this new item. All right. No more chit chat. This is a really tricky, dangerous part. All right. We are looking for shale. This is
Remember that materials
1 diamond. That's great.
are a property
Very first
of
shale.
all
Shale has a 1 in 3
chemical
chance of giving you diamond. The other 2
You will be
out of
liable to
3
reimburse the full
are
price. Your current bill stands at 3 million credits.
gold and what's the other thing?
The conditions
Lithium.
in this gave support
Shale.
a microcosm of unique, possibly predatory.
So gold is kind of the lame one because we can already get gold from the sandstone. Lithium is okay. Like, you do need a lot of lithium. Did I just aggro something? No. Oh yeah, there's giant snake things also. Those are probably what ate Ozzy. Come on, shale, shale, shale. Need more diamond, need more diamond. Gotta get out of here soon. Okay, 2 diamond, awesome. Everything else now is just gravy. I just gotta make sure I get out alive. I would love to get a 3rd diamond and as much lithium as I can find. I'm not scanning anything right now because again, I'm like in a hurry. All right, we're getting these 3 shale and we're getting out. Gold, a little more lithium is nice. A little more lithium is nice. Okay, I didn't get the 3rd diamond. That's not as big of a deal. So the reason I want it... Wait, am I going to get out of here alive? I think I'm going to get out of here alive. Just barely. Yeah. All right, 140 meters down. Takes 14 seconds to get to the top. I even have time to stop and grab this sandstone. Yeah, I'm playing with fire. Ha ha ha! It's the right way to play hardcore. Just be dumb. 9 seconds. I can go 99 meters. Everything's starting to go dark. Okay, we're all right. We're all right. I love how you hear yourself like gasping for breath when you come up. If you have started to black out. What's my... All right, I've got some more slots left, so I'm going to be breaking over open resources on my way back. So the reason that wasn't actually as dangerous as I was pretending it was is that you do have that 8 seconds of... it takes you 8 seconds to black out when you run out of oxygen. So I knew that it wasn't actually 99 meters I could go in 9 seconds. It was more like... 17 times 11, 187? God, I'm such a math nerd. Alright, we're going towards home. I don't need any salt for a while because there were a bunch of boxes with water in that wreck. So if you look, I have a whole bunch of water now. In fact, I should probably drink one. The best place to store your water is in your body. Does anyone know where that quote is from? I would be super duper impressed. That is a quote from a science fiction series. It's not from the famous first novel in the series, but it is a very famous series. And in the series, water is extremely important. Two more slots. How much silver? Oh, I love that I'm bringing home a bunch of silver and copper. It's going to make this next part a lot easier. So it's really important that I build a mobile vehicle bay. Nobody in chat guessed why, but I will tell you why. Oh wait, let's listen to this radio message first.
This is Life Pod 6. I have a passenger on board. Coordinates attached. We've landed a kilometer from the crash site, but there's radiation in between us and the rendezvous. Request immediate assistance. 6 out.
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to databank. Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Swimming was not my favorite activity, PDA. Okay. I just wanted to let that stuff play. The reason I need a mobile vehicle bay is because the way the radio signals come in this game. they don't actually come in very randomly. Wiring cable, copper wire, and titanium. It's actually certain things you do, certain events will trigger the next radio signal, which will give you a beacon to a location. So, in particular, I want to build the mobile vehicle. Excuse me. I want to build the mobile vehicle bay because of the beacon that will become available after I build it. It's just building it triggers that radio message, and that's really, really cool because it lets the game advance at whatever pace the person playing it wants it to advance at, and you don't even realize it. Oh, another radio. Okay, let's play that one. I'm not even sure.
This is Avery Quinn of Trading Ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over. Nothing but vacuum. These Altera ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS, you offer help, they won't pick up. Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. You still need our assistance. Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
So, I've just been doing some crafting. Am I out of copper? Oh no, I'm not quite out of copper. Okay. I've been doing some copper while that was playing. I actually just made a mistake there in that I used a full battery to build my laser cutter, and I should have swapped it out for a more empty one, because building something with a battery kind of refills the battery to full. Okay, high tier. So this is where I'm going to store my magnetite, my lithium, and my gold. As you get more and more stuff that you need to hold on to, you end up storing more and more. All right, now what we're going to do is build a locker called staging. I found this to be really useful. This is basically when I'm going to go out on a trip, I start putting stuff in this locker that I want to take, because there's certain things you want to take with you, particularly when you can't use vehicles. Oh, I never scanned these. When you can't use vehicles, it means you're building a lot of bases, because typically vehicles are how you gosh, leave me alone. Vehicles are how you get oxygen at lower depths later in the game. And since I can't use vehicles, I'm going to have to build a lot of bases around. So I'm basically building a base network so that I can get oxygen in one and then swim to the next. I need titanium. So what I'm looking for now is metal salvage. There we go. Oh, I keep forgetting. Have I scanned the bladderfish yet? No, I still haven't scanned the bladderfish. Come here, buddy.
New creature discovered.
Stop it! Leave me alone! Oh, I'm running into a wall. That's why you got me. Okay, I want this.
Resources is a proven survival strategy.
It keeps resetting! Stop turning off the light! I don't want the holographic display. I do want the light. Urgh! Okay. So I'm gathering a bunch of titanium because that's what I'm going to need. Titanium in this game is like the basic building block of everything. So that's why you go through lots of metal salvage, because you need to turn it into titanium. You can process it into titanium at your fabricator. Well, oh, I thought I dodged that guy. Holy cow, I'm getting really hurt. Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna use my med kit. Okay, oh my god, and there's that guy. Hey, you wanna drop that for a sec? I kinda could use one more metal salvage. Wow, that's really scary. Nighttime with filmic graphics, opening up your, alright, whatever. Let's just go get oxygen. Opening up your inventory at night in filmic graphics, you just can't see anything anymore. Oh gosh, oh god. Wait, where's base? Where's home? Where's home? I'm out of here. I do need more. Can I? No, wrong button. Okay. 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 I'll eat that at home. Do I have a med kit ready for me yet? Yes, thank goodness. Okay. Let's eat these. Let's play that radio. So yeah, there was that Avery Quinn one.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Without submersible support, huh? So you're saying I should build some kind of a vehicle? Don't you know that goes against my beliefs? I'll have to figure out some other way later on. I need more acid mushrooms. Okay, let's start this. So titanium, you can turn 10 of them into a titanium ingot, which is what like tougher recipes require. So the mobile vehicle bay needs a titanium ingot, and then it also needs a power cell, which you get by basically taping two batteries together. Oh no! And my power is too low. Look at that. At the top, you see where it says power, 3 out of 75? So I've got this solar panel on my base. It continuously recharges as long as the sun is out. But it's nighttime. So I can't build anything right now. Alright, I guess it's time to go eat kelp salad. That's all I'm gonna do. What I can do to deal with this problem is more power sources. Either build more solar panels, because then they will charge up to 150 power during the day instead of 75. And later on, I don't think I have any other blueprints for like bioreactors or thermal reactors yet. But later on, we will be building other power sources. So the reason I really want this mobile vehicle bay is that the beacon that I get from the radio message that it triggers, you don't mind if I steal some of this, do you? Yeah, he looks happy about that. Still chasing me? Get out of here. Leave me alone. No, okay, I'm gonna dodge you. The strategy for dealing with most aggressive animals in this game is the same. Basically, you take advantage of a low-ish turning radius, and oh, is that an egg? Yeah. You take advantage of the low-ish turning radius, you let them charge you, and then you get out of the way and get behind them. Okay, looks like the sun is starting to come out. So hopefully I can get my mobile vehicle bay built now. Power cell, right. So I have 2 acid mushrooms, or I have 2 more here. I need 2 more acid mushrooms. Also, let me think for it. Yeah, I'm gonna just put a special locker over here just for eggs, so they don't get in the way. It's really nice that you can label lockers, by the way. There's other types of lockers that you can't label, so we're gonna start really staging, and we'll call this one misc. Okay, a little bit of inventory management real quick. Dump the eggs with the eggs. Why did I come out? I wanted to get a couple more acid mushrooms. Oh, I haven't scanned the writhing weed yet. Scan that weed. Whoop! Alright, 1, 2, awesome. So, I never finished my earlier thought. The reason I am going to this particular beacon is because I need a better food source. I need to eat. And, let's see, how's this? Oh, 39% power, that is no good. Man, filmic graphics really go through your flashlight battery. Okay. So I will get to a place where I can basically start kind of farming. Okay, let's keep charging this stuff for now. I want to bring both those batteries with me. So I need to pick up basically the seeds and the technologies needed to start farming my own food. Okay, how are we doing? This is probably not going to be ready. So now it's time for to start filling this staging thing. We're going to be building a little base. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, I need to build my mobile vehicle bay. I completely forgot. I have everything now, right? Okay, mobile vehicle bay. Woo! So the mobile vehicle bay is used to build vehicles, which is actually completely useless to me because I can't use vehicles. I do need it to win the game. I'm not allowed to complete the game without... let's see, can I deploy? I'm not allowed to win the game without building these vehicles. But right now, I'm still trying to deal with things like eating something besides kelp salad. So, speaking of which, so you'll notice, very shortly after I built that mobile vehicle bay, in the top right there, a radio message came in. Play the radio message, and now,
Aurora,
Oh,
what else
this is
do I need?
Sunbeam again. We just picked up a massive debris field at your location. I didn't know how many of you... I didn't know. We're now en route to your location. We're gonna bring you home. Sunbeam out. What else can I say?
Okay, I'm
The
just
only
getting
time
the stuff that I
worked a
need
rig this big on a rock that small
to build
was
that
in
base.
VR, and I blew it.
I really need some more quartz. There's one quartz. This little area is starting to run a bit dry. I think I need a little more copper too. I'm low on copper. I know that I'm low on copper. It's easy to check. If you were wondering if you're low on copper, the way you check in this game is you ask, am I playing Subnautica? If the answer is yes, then you are low on copper. If the answer is no, well, then you might still be low on copper, but not in a Subnautica way. If you have a Subnautica save game anywhere, in that game, you're probably low on copper. Kelp salad's still better than kale salad. I suppose. I guess I'd be more excited by that at the cafe, for sure.
This is Officer Keenan, Light Pod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates
Okay,
downloaded.
I want to bring this even though I'm not going to use it. I need
Location
that. So
uploaded.
basically, there's a variety of things I need to build, but your basic solar-powered tubular base is 2 titanium for the base piece, 2 titanium plus a quartz for the hatch, 2 quartz, 2 titanium, and a copper for the solar panel. Then I have 2 more titanium to build a locker and titanium gold table coral sample to build a fabricator. So that's everything I need.
Vehicle radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
I'm sure that's fine. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, I almost forgot. I need 1 more copper. Urgh. Most important thing when building these bases is beacons. You want to beacon your bases in a run like this because you want to know like how far you are. All right, I'll come back here later. This is basically all I needed just now. You want to know how far you are from oxygen, because the closest oxygen stops being the surface; it becomes your base. And so, first getting to your base as quickly as possible is important. So you gotta know where it is. I need a titanium to make that beacon. I don't need this. And I think we're about to head out. All right. So you gotta have those beacons at your bases. All right, Life Pod 19. Oh, proposed Degassi habitat. Well, so that, let's start going. Officer Keene, the captain is gone, he says. Now over there, remember when I went down to that cave where I got the diamonds and there were these scary purple snake things? The ones that, you know, ate Ozzy. Get this boomerang. Yeah. So the one little PDA I got down there talked about these survivors of a ship called the Degassi, and it said they were looking for a place to build a base. Where am I going? This way. And it showed the location, and it was somewhere else in the cave, like way far away in the cave. There was no way I could have gotten there from where I was. But maybe a little later, we'll go investigate. Who are these Degassi people? Oh my god, I can't believe I let that happen. This is what happens when I talk. Let this be a lesson, Dan. Stop talking. I also shouldn't have brought so much water. Oh, I only brought 3. Alright. So... yeah, there's actually some profiles of one of them named Marguerite Maida, was one of the PDAs I found. So people on the Altera ship, people on the Aurora knew about these survivors. We have profiles of them. There's this mercenary named Marguerite Maida, who I believe she was a soldier and then got kicked out of the army for disorderly conduct or some excessive violence or something like that. I just noticed I don't have my builder tool out. I'm trying to decide right now whether I'm going for a breath of air before going down and building a base down there. I think I am going to go for one more breath of air because I'm still a few hundred meters away. Ah, what's that thing? Just kidding, I know what that is. This is a reef vac, might as well scan it. This is our first Leviathan class. And organism. It's big, it's so big it has a reef on its back, hence the name reef back. You can actually get some scans here. Yeah, let's scan some of these. Scan that, scan that. Sometimes there are barnacles that have like resources inside. Furled papyrus. Brain coral, I know what that is. And I don't need brain coral because we are literally on the surface. It's kind of cool how you can tell you where you are relative to the Aurora. I'm not going close to the Aurora yet, and those of you who are familiar with this game probably know why. Okay, so we go down here. There's a couple of wrecks, and so what we want to do is build our base sort of right by these wrecks. How about here? I forgot to have my builder tool ready. Should be alright. So, like I was saying, we build this eye compartment to titanium. We build a hatch. Actually, let's start the solar panel right away. So the reason I'm starting the solar panel right away is I'm paranoid about the sun going down. As long as you have just the tiniest bit of power in your base, it has air. But if you build it in the middle of the night, so you see how I have 1 out of 75 right now power, it's good to start charging up, because if you build it in the middle of the night, it won't have any air in it until it charges a little bit. Whew, alright. Whoops. Now that we have our base, we're going to go take a look for First Officer Keene, Second Officer Keene. I think he's down this way? Did I go the wrong way? Oh, we're about to find out. I think I did go the wrong way. Oh, there's some... This is some stuff that I want, so I'm definitely going to get it. I'll figure this other stuff out later. Let's just do scans for now. Oh, gel sacks. Gel sacks are edible, by the way. They're a really good late game food item because they don't go bad in your inventory.
blueprint
This is a spadefish egg. I think I need one of those. So you can see how, like, you know, this game is full of this, like, breadcrumbs style exploration. You know, you get a beacon. How many of these do I have? We'll grab a couple more. You get a beacon, it leads you somewhere, and everything is different. And then you start exploring around, and you find all this new stuff. And it's a sort of a different... oh my gosh, I forgot to beacon my base, and it's getting dark. Okay, find the base. How's my... I can still make it back to surface if I need to. There it is. Okay. Let's beacon this base. No. Oh, well, whatever. Boop. Give it a name. That was not what I meant to do. You have to, like, point at it at the right spot to give it a name. We will call this Sparse. No, this isn't the Sparse Reef. What is this place? This is the Crag. We'll call it LifePod 19. Near 19. And then we'll go into our base. See, so it charged up 10 power in the sun, so we got unlimited air here now. I'm going to go into the beacon manager. We will make all of our we'll make all of our bases yellow for the beacons. All right, now that it's dark. Oh, and grumble, grumble, grumble. Now there is something really scary down here, especially when you are a peaceful child of light. Where's the freaking LifePod 19? Okay. We'll see if we get there, if we get to one or not. Okay, we need this. I need one more diamond also, if I can find any down here. Abandoned PDA, is this a voice log? Yes.
Keen, this is Aurora, come in. This is Keen. Life pod detached to K planet 4 in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
A brave and heroic
Location
captain.
uploaded to PDA.
This is a tiger plant. This thing shoots spines at you, but it's, it doesn't really lead you or anything, so you can kind of just avoid it by wiggling
New
around.
blueprint acquired.
Okay. Oh, I can scan this maybe. Give me a little rock grub. This is a tiny little thing. Oh, ow! I got shot by the tiger plant. Wasn't moving enough. Okay. So fortunately, it seems like I avoided the thing I was scared of, which was the bleeder. Light. Thank you. You see why the beacon is so important? Like I could just find it and go towards it and get my air back. Okay. So this was the other PDA. It's not a voice log, but it does say that there's rendezvous coordinates on dry land, and I should have the beacon now. How come I don't see it? There it is, dry land, the Aurora rendezvous point. So we are going to store some stuff. I need another diamond, and I need... All right, we're going to store all this stuff for now, and we're going to come back here after we check out dry land. Where are you, dry land? Everything is so freaking dark. There it is. Okay. This island is where we are going to find our more sustainable source of food. A roaring explosion. That doesn't look like dry land. That looks like giant jellyfish. That's kind of what they are. These are ancient floaters. Oh, I forgot to scan the floaters when I was near Aussie, but I will probably have another chance. So this is actually a floating island. These like floater things are holding it up. actually. The rendezvous point, I think, is accessible from below. It's very close to a pool. So there's a whole ecosystem on this island, even though the island itself is actually just floating. It's not... let's get this out. It's not connected to the seafloor. But there's still a bunch of stuff. Rendezvous voice log. Let's take a listen to this.
We have to board the Aurora, repair the long-range comms, make contact with the other survivors. We can't be the only two that made it.
Sean, have you played this game before? Or is this like
This isn't chain of command.
your first time
it's
seeing it?
survival.
Or
My obligations as acting commander don't turn on their convenience. Get out of the water.
If I get into trouble, I'll send you my coordinates.
I can't let you go alone.
Then come with me.
You don't leave me much choice.
Received emergency transmission from Second Officer Keen, 2 hours after last activity.
Rendezvous was a failure. Intercepted a transmission from Altera HQ. Seems they sent a data package to the Aurora. We were intercepted by a Leviathan-class predator before we could reach the ship. Consider the CTO and I lost at sea. Be safe. Keen, out.
this guy here
on the
is our
island's
savior.
surface.
This is the bulbo tree. We are grabbing one of these. Actually, we'll grab it on our way out in case we want to eat more. I don't want the old one to accidentally get mixed in with the fresh ones. So we are going to be planting bulbo trees at home, and that's how we're going to get most of our nutrition. Next, look! There's something up there. We gotta scan... Again, I gotta scan all of these plants, because 100% run. I have to scan everything before I can win the game. Whoa. I kind of want to go up to that one first, almost. Yeah, let's go. Let's do this in the right order, in the easiest order. What's this base here? Did someone build it? It's all old and rusted. It is far older than the Aurora crash. What's going on here? Alright.
New blueprint acquired.
Bart Torgal. Who's Bart Torgal?
This is the first time I've seen sunlight in months. After all that time in the deep, I'd been dreaming of it. Now that I'm back here, I'm finding it hard to enjoy alone. Father was right. We should never have left this place. We shouldn't have gone so deep. They do not want us down there. Despite my best efforts, ill health is taking hold of me. The visions are getting worse. Marguerite and Father are now part of the ecosystem of this incredible planet. It's reassuring to know that when I go, I'll join them. Until then,
There's
well,
always the view.
there's always the view.
What happened here that it ended like that? Maybe we can investigate further. Why, look. There's more buildings down here. You gotta love 3D games where you can basically just safely get down any slope by moving slowly enough. Oh no, I'm gonna miss the explosion.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the
Oh, well.
Aurora's drive core.
Yeah.
The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10, 9, near blueprint acquired, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
These little crab guys, they're called crawlers. They're so easy to kill. Like, they take like 2 hits with the knife. But I'm a peaceful, hippie child of nature, and I will not harm the animals native to this planet. Ow! Leave me alone! Leave me alone! I'm just trying to scan! Ah! Let me finish the scan! Okay, I climbed up. Oh god, he's climbing after me. He's climbing after me! Okay, I think I'm relatively safe here. Oh man, they dealt a lot of damage. I'm gonna try to see if I can heal this without using a med pack. Alright, we're gonna start
log,
this.
5 weeks since the crash. The only other survivors are my son, Bart, and Maida, the cut-price mercenary I commissioned for the journey. After days drifting in the life pod, rain hammering on the roof, the weather cleared and we washed up here. I had Maida salvage the Degazi wreck, set Bart to finding us a stable source of food. His education is paying off sooner than I'd anticipated. Our only problem is Maida. She says the weather's going to turn. I say she's finding excuses to risk our lives.
There's some really bad news here.
Imagine she's not gonna weaken her life without a physical altercation, and she's itching for a fight. In every judgment she makes, things go from bad to worse. If she had my experience, she'd have more faith. Humans have spent millennia specializing in how to shackle nature to our will. This planet won't cause us any new problems. My one task now is to keep us alive, as comfortably as possible, until the insurance company arranges rescue. In this part of space, that could be months, or even years.
So it's actually pretty bad that we did not find 2 stasis rifle fragments here. That's going to make life a lot harder later on.
Integrating new PDA data.
Okay.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Somehow I want to get up. There's another base up there. Let's see here. Storm.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I hope things are loud enough,
Being
like
in
the...
charge when you
I know
take
my
charge
voice
of
was loud enough.
yourself.
Hopefully you can hear this.
Say, Chief. Chief,
What?
do you know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like, let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. And no staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. The only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
New blueprint acquired.
Let's keep listening to these. We got a whole bunch of them. Oh, this one actually comes before the one we just listened to.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators.
So I've got everything
fresh
I
food.
need now.
No building materials, nothing
I
left
really,
of the ship.
really
Your
wished.
kid says we're gonna starve
I wish I hadn't
without
taken
more
so much
grow beds.
damage,
Speak up, kid.
but I really wish I had gotten
The natural growth rates are too slow
the
to keep
stasis rifle
supporting us.
blueprint.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
It'll be easier to explore down here during the day. We're not going over there yet. That's the Grand Reef. That's pretty dangerous. Also, there's some stuff down there that has location beacons, so we're not allowed to go there yet. That's part of the rules of our run. So what I'm really looking for right now is shale. Oh, I'm right here again. Lithium is good. I really need to find a diamond. This is also pretty good, pretty good.
New blueprint acquired.
Keep an eye on that. I thought there was shale in here. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Let's see. I'm actually... Scan this vent. I gotta go back up. Oh, I didn't explore these wrecks yet either. Man, I got so much to do. So much to do, so little time. Alright, let's go explore these wrecks. I forgot to bring... Well, I brought one extra battery. Okay. That should be enough. Alright, there's so much stuff that I can scan here. I should be able to get moon pool. Should be able to get a bunch of stuff. So this type of door, this sealed door, needs a laser cutter to get inside. So that's what we're doing, cutting our way in. There's a bunch of scans here, and then we're gonna go make one more visit somewhere else before we go home. Don't need that, don't need that. This is just a baby wreck. Technically it's a large wreck, because large wrecks are anything you can go inside of. Thermal plant. Alright. Ooh, I'm building me one of these when I get home. Did I unlock the sea moth yet? Oh, that's the bioreactor. Ooh, ooh. Oh, and I already did. Okay. Well, that's okay. I think I might have a use for all of this titanium. I think there should be one more wreck I can actually go into over here. But we will probably actually go grab a breath of air before we do that. How do I even get in there, man? Alright. Any other scans we can do here? Okay. We'll grab a breath of air and then we'll go inside that other wreck. And then there's actually a couple more places we need to visit. Okay, do I want to store anything right now? Maybe not. Let's go! Let's go! Best place to store your water in your body, by the way, is a quote from Dune about a desert planet where they're always concerned about how much water you have. Excellent book, by the way. So, yeah, oh, we should play more of these. Aftermath.
See, Chief, you brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
with ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
I just realized I forgot to make a compass,
New blueprint acquired.
which is actually quite unfortunate. Let's try to remember to make a compass when I get home. So right now I'm gathering materials to try to build another base a little ways over, and this is where the compass would have come in handy. I want to build it a little ways to the west, but I'm not really sure which way is west. I mean, I'm kind of sure. I vaguely know this area. Like, I think I'm kind of going west now. But man, would this be easier if I just built a compass. Okay. It's nighttime again. We're gonna give it our best shot. Okay, home is north. Where's home? That way is north. So, I'm peeking at my map that I have open. I want to go a little more than 90 degrees to the left from home. So, like, that way. Doing this at night is the super smart thing, right? See any further? Okay, I feel like this is something. Down in here? No. Oh, this would be so much easier in the day. Where am I? Ooh, this looks promising. No, wait, I've been here before, haven't I? Have I? Have I? I have not. So this is a location that you never get any clues about where it is. Which is why I'm allowed to come here right now, even though it's sort of more of a late game location. I'm low on oxygen, so I'm not even going to scan these. So that data terminal is a unique databank entry, which is why I have to get it. And I'm not going to scan any of this stuff either, because holy cow, am I low on oxygen. Let me out. How do I get out? Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Oh, man, this is going to be close. Oh, shoot. Am I dead? Fudge! How do I get out? Oh, no, I'm dead. Okay. What the heck? I know this area. I'm dead. Oh, my God. Well, this whole thing... Is there anything I can do to survive at this point? I thought I knew the way out from here. I thought I had it. It was this way. How did I not see it? There, that's the way out. Oh my God. Okay. Well. Now I have to decide what to do. It's almost lunchtime. Am I going to start over and try this again? I've played for about 2 hours. That playthrough was a good hour and a half. The stream has been about 2 hours. I could go get lunch and come back and try again, or I could just call it quits. I think we're early enough that I will make one more attempt. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to end this stream. I'm going to go get lunch. I'm going to start another stream at, let's say, 12:30. I'll set it up as soon as I end this stream. I'm going to try one more time. I'm more out of practice than I thought, so I really need to be like, I'm going to be a little more boring. I'm going to be going for air a lot more often, because that's what keeps killing me. Since I gave myself 3 days for this, I still think I have time to do it if I can manage to like not die one more time. So I'm going to give myself one last attempt. And what I'm going to do is stop streaming now. And I'm going to, but on my channel, I'm going to immediately set up another stream. We'll call it part 2. And it will be my final attempt. And I'm just going to take it really, really carefully. You know, no more like going into caves at night. And yeah, hopefully by the end of today, we'll be substantially further ahead than we were just now. So, thank you for watching this so far. If you're interested, please tune in seeing attempt number 3, I guess. Please tune back into my channel around 12:30, and I will give this another shot. See you later.